This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute, and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. Now in today's episode, I might talk on a topic that might be a little bit controversial. Some people may not agree with what I'm saying, but hear me out, alright? Hear me out, because you know me, I got my examples, I got my reasons of doing things, alright? So, anyways, today, alright? Well, not today, actually, not too long before I had started this podcast episode, I was scrolling through TikTok because I was going to try to make me some TikTok videos for today because I felt like I hadn't recorded none in a while. So anyways, I was scrolling through TikTok to see what videos I was going to, either stitch or duet or what. I usually don't duet videos. I mainly like stitch videos. It just feels better that way. But anyway, so I'm scrolling through and then I came across, I don't know why, at times, I'll see videos of just, some videos that you wouldn't really want to be caught out in public watching, but there were these two girls, they were dancing, and let's just say there was a certain body part that was doing more bouncing than the rest of their body. Not the butts, but the other, bounceable area on a woman's body and stuff. So I was like, dang, and the funny thing is that I already know the comments is just gonna be some dudes out there that is down bad, straight up being thirsty. I'm like, bro, that's just something that I don't ever want to, be in a situation in. I never want to be one of them thirsty guys where I'm like, hey yo, can you do that dance again? Can you I'm saying I love this dance so much, as if this girl's really gonna, message me and stuff. So anyways, but no, a lot of the comments were people that was overall saying hey, y'all need to stop sexualizing these girls and all of that, which is true. There's some dudes out there that be in the comment sections. I'm like, do you think you would say this to this girl face to face? You guys are out in public. No. So here's the thing, right? Now this is just my thing is that before you leave a comment, always think about this. Do you think you would be able to say that comment, okay, out loud on a microphone or one of those what are those things where when police officers are when they're trying to talk to the suspect outside, not an intercom, but the little speaker thing that they talk out of and stuff. I don't know, I'll have to watch a movie again to see what the name is or something. But anyways, it's one of those loudspeaker things or something like that, right? And then you talk through it and it makes you all loud. Do you think you would be able to go out in public with that girl standing there right there in front of you and repeat that comment out loud without people looking at you like crazy? Do you think people would applaud you for your comment? Because if not, I'm like, bro, don't leave comments like that in the girls' comment sections. It's weird. No, overall, I do agree with people. It's weird leaving comments like that. If my thing is this, if I do see an attractive woman on social media, I will like her video or her post or whatever it is, and I will keep it going, all right? But I ain't gonna sit there and, fantasize and be like, oh my God, I need to send her my social security number. I think she needs that right now. On some dumb stuff. Not that I've ever seen that, but I'm just saying, y'all don't understand what I'm saying. But anyways, so yeah, a lot of comments was, people saying that, she needs, or people need to stop sexualizing her and all that other stuff. Now, here's where it kind of, because she was agreeing with it and stuff. She was, liking the comments, responding to the comments and all that stuff. She was agreeing with it. Now, here's the part that did, kind of, because I wanted to see if she had any more videos, talking on the situation. And the one thing that I saw, and I was like, hey, you know what? You lost me. Because I'm going to say some examples on why she lost me as a, because I still support that. Where it's dudes shouldn't be out there sexualizing. But she promoted on like her description thing, her OnlyFans. And I'm like, bruh, I just, cause I saw the link and I was like, hold on, let me just see something real quick. Cause usually when I be seeing them links in bio stuff, or the you know, like it's, you click on it and you see, I'm like, she had an OnlyFans. And I'm like, fam, I don't know. Like, maybe it's still wrong to sexualize a girl even if she has a OnlyFans, but that just doesn't really make any sense to me. Like, I'm confused by it because I'm like, well, that's what you're overall like promoting. Like, it would be different if she was like a musician or, you know, just some old random girl, but if she wasn't doing that, but since she is doing that, then it kind of confuses me. Like, you don't want guys to do that, but you still have an OnlyFans account where that's the content that you're promoting. Like, what's the majority of the content on OnlyFans? Sexualizing content. So it's kind of weird where, how can I place this as an example? Like, more so regarding me. That's like, if, I don't even freaking know. Like, I'm trying to sit down and think. Like, I just feel like that this is just too, like, not too perfect, but it's just too good to where it doesn't even require an example. Like, fam, you're promoting the sexualizing content, but at the same time, you don't want people to sexualize you in your comments. I do not get that. That's kind of confusing to me. Like, because I'm saying, like, no, I'm saying, like, it's, you know, it's wrong. It's wrong to do that. It's wrong underneath so many circumstances. You should never sexualize some random girl. You should never, because I'm saying, like, there's even friends of mine where it's, you know, there happen to be women, and I'm like, yes, they are attractive women. Do not get me wrong. I'm not going to look at a woman and tell her that she's ugly. You know, like, if that's like our comedy and that's our sense of humor, then okay, of course. Like, yeah, I'll tell that girl straight up. Like, you look like freaking Marge from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. But that's just my sense of humor, though. That's different from, like, you know, but I have to know her. That's what we do. I would expect her to say that I look like Martin when he was in Blue Streak and he had that weird costume with the blue jumpsuit and the, you know, the bucked out teeth. Like, I want her to say that about me because that's our sense of humor, okay? But I'm saying, like, to me, it just kind of, like, you know, it's just weird when you do that, though. Like, when you're sexualizing a girl in the comments, because I'm like, that's something where I'm like, okay, do I think I would be able to say this, you know, to this girl in face to face? Because I'm saying, like, that's just one of the things where I'm like, I never understood, like, the whole, like, what is it, catcalling? I think that's what they call it, where it's like, you go and you be, like, somewhere, and like, oh, like, you know, you're yelling across the street, like, hey, girl, you got, like, you know, saying, then you say some old sexual, like, I was going to say something, but I'm like, no, that might be a little bit, you know, too much. And so, I was going to refer to her buttocks area being extremely large, but nah, jokes aside, though, but not like dudes would do that, but like, hey, girl, you got a fat butt, like, saying stuff like that, and I'm like, bro, that's... Because if that girl comes over here and slaps you, like, nah, bro, that is your fight. Like, what if she's an MMA fighter? I'm saying, if I had a friend that did do some stuff like that, and that girl came over and put him in some, like, armbar chokehold, it was twisting his arm and choking him out at the same time, I would tell her to stop, but I'm not going to put my hands on her. I'm like, the next thing you know, I got put in this, like, twisted armbar chokehold. I can't get out of that. I can't be like, oh, nah, I gotta defend. Nah, because I'm like, that, you know, I'm like, that's his, he brought that on himself. So I'm like, I would just be like, hey, stop, bro, get out of that. Like, you, come on, man, you gotta get up. You know, like, I'm a support from a distance pretty much. But, nah, but it's, you know, when I see that, and then it just, my thing is this, like, you know, now I'm like, you know, talking on that where it's like, okay, it's wrong, but it just doesn't make any sense where it's like you're promoting that content, but you don't want people to sexualize you. Like, so why do you have an OnlyFans? And I know some people are, you know, creating OnlyFans for the bag and stuff. You know, like, they out here just, but I'm saying, like, here's my personal opinion about OnlyFans. OnlyFans is a scam. Because after I hear, like, all of the different people that you're like, I know you wouldn't. Because I'm saying, like, this, you know, this website has been out for a while. Like, it had been out, like, long before the pandemic. I remember, like, you know, hearing about it briefly, you know, before the pandemic. And it seemed like during the pandemic, I seen where it was a lot of, like, content creators. There were friends of mine. freaking what else? There was a lot of different people that I saw that was creating OnlyFans account because that was because of the pandemic. People was out here losing jobs. They didn't know how they were going to pay their bills and stuff. So they figured, hey, you know what? I'm going to start this OnlyFans stuff. But there are some people out there where I'm like, legit, like I know you're making bank. Like you can legit, do YouTube stuff and you would be making bank. But they would do that. They they would create an OnlyFans. I'm like, what are you, like the one girl, Bella Thorne, she created an OnlyFans. And I'm like, you are literally starring in movies. I remember, I think it was like right before, or it was at some point in time when she created an OnlyFans. But I think it was before. But nah, she did a movie in the Amityville horror house, and I'm thinking in my head like, bro, you're doing movies like that where you're in the Amityville horror, and then you're doing all these other different types of movies. I'm like, you mean to tell me that you really needed to start a OnlyFans? And then the crazy thing about it was that she had ruined it for like people on there that's actually they take that stuff seriously. And then on there, she's like, from what I seen and from what I heard is that she ain't, because I thought OnlyFans was like, a particular website where you just reveal it all. Like, you don't like, but no, there's people on there where I guess they don't reveal nothing. And I'm like, well, I don't get that. Like, that's something where I'm like, somebody needs to explain that one to me. Cause I'm like, I don't know. Like, that's, every time when I like thought of OnlyFans prior beforehand, I was like, I guess maybe that was just the image that I had prior before like OnlyFans really made its like, marking territory and stuff with the sexualizing content. But I remember when OnlyFans, when it very first got started, like, everybody was just, out there promoting their stuff. I would go on Twitter, people be promoting that stuff, and they just be revealing it all. And I'm thinking in my head, like, dang, y'all just don't care. And it was like, there was some friends of mine. I was like, especially, it was just weird when it was like friends of mine. Like, hey, yo, I went to middle school with you. Like, they would follow me, and then I'm just confused. I'm like, do I follow them back, or do I, like, what do I do in this situation? This is so weird. But, like, they would just be, revealing it all and stuff. And so I'm just kind of sitting there like, dang, like, this is how it is right now. And so, anyways, but then, like, but when it started, like, blowing up, like, of course, like, pandemic OnlyFans, like, that's when I felt like I started hearing it was, because, no, there was a friend of mine, she was doing these videos where she would review, like, people's OnlyFans account, and there were some times where she would talk on that, and I think she did review Bella Thorne's OnlyFans, and, yeah, she was saying, like, how there's, like, no, like, content on there that's, like, revealing and stuff, and so it kind of, like, confuses me, because I'm like, well, why are you charging? Because no, that's what it was, is that she charged, I think it was either $100 or $200 or something, talking about like, oh, she was gonna be doing like some revealing stuff. Then when people paid for it and nothing was revealing, and I'm like, the fact that you guys are spending the prices of, bro, there are legitimate like Jordans that I have that I take precious care of, and they cost like $200. You mean to tell me you guys, for a photo, okay, or for a video, I'm saying you could go to a movie theaters, you could go to Best Buy, $200, you could get you the whole Star Wars collection. Let me just overall, kind of, put OnlyFans on blast, because it's a scam. Overall, it's a scam. You guys can get the whole Star Wars collection, right? You guys can get that. You guys can get you some video games. Y'all can get you some Jordans. You don't even gotta get the expensive Jordans. You can legit get you some cheap Jordans. Like I'm saying, you could get you some low tops. You could get you some low top Jordans or some mid top Jordans for literally like $125 or $100 or $90. I'm saying like that's just confusing and stuff where I'm like, you got that. What other things can you get for like $200? I went and just recently got me some music equipment gear for $200. All right, like my microphone doesn't even cost $200. I'm saying there's so many different things out there that you can get for that type of money, but you're giving it to Bella Thorne just to see like when she overall. And my thing is this, like, I really haven't watched all of her movies. She comes off as a wild person, though. And it wouldn't surprise me if she were to do a movie where she were to, reveal it all and stuff. And I'm like, okay, you can go to the movies and see that, right? for like what? How much does it cost? Let's say it costs like $15 to get inside of a movie theater. $15. Okay, that like includes like the food and all of that stuff. So I'm saying you got that, the tickets, the food, all of that. You're at least getting a comfortable like reclining. If your movie theater does have reclining seats, but if you don't, I'm sorry. I'm just saying your movie theater needs to just upgrade in the world. But I'm saying like, that's kind of just, that's confusing. And then she's charging that much. And I'm like, bro, for $200, I better get me a full-on production movie. Okay, I want a full-on production like Avatar movie. For $200? Oh, nah. Like, I want a full, like, an hour and a half, like, with starting credits, ending credits. I want a full-on camera production crew. $200, I'm like, bro, I'm saying, like, $200, what would I do for $200? Like, to sit down and think about it and stuff. Because I'm saying, like, if I was into that, like, for $200, oh, yeah, there'll be some happy women out there. You would definitely be shocked on what if I was into that type of stuff, but I'm not. So if y'all give me $200, I'm legit taking that money. Okay, like I'm saying, there's just certain things in this world that I would not do. And starting an OnlyFans, it's something where I'm like, I would have to be down bad, like extremely, to start up a OnlyFans. But no, like, it's a scam, though. Like, I see so many different people creating it, and I'm like, you guys, like, you legit are making money already, and then there's, like, creators out there that's, like, on OnlyFans that's legit struggling, and, they're doing everything in their power to promote their content, but do you think I would be able to compete with Bella Thorne? Do you think I would be able to compete with Karina from David Dobrik's vlog videos? Do you think I would be able to compete? There's these other two Instagram models that I follow, and they recently promoted that they created an OnlyFans. I know I couldn't compete with them when they literally got millions of followers, and I got 1,000. But I'm saying, like, if this would have been, like, like pre-pandemic before, and then I created, I possibly could have had a chance. But nah, I'm like, it's definitely too late for me to get into the game now. But no, I just think that it's crazy, like, on how people are overall, like, getting into that and stuff. And they just out here, like, from what I've heard, yeah, there are people out here getting scammed. Like, legit, I would, cause no, like, after I was watching those videos from my friend, like, then OnlyFans, like, review videos is popping up in my, recommendation. And some of them review videos, I was thinking, like, dang, because they'll be reviewing people. I'm like, dang, they got an OnlyFans? Huh, all right, well, let me go ahead and watch this video and see what people be out here getting scammed. And so it's crazy out there in them OnlyFans streets. Like, seriously, you got some scammers out there. But back to what I was originally saying, like, hey, look, all right, and this is how I'm going to end off this episode. If you don't want people to sexualize you, my thing is this, okay? Post the content that you want to post, regardless of what you wear, what you dress. Post the content that you want to post. People are going to say some sexualizing comments. The best thing to do in situations like that is to have thick skin, okay? Like, not everybody is thinking along those lines, and it's messed up, like, to say that, but that's honestly the best way, is to just not be too revealing, because you got some weirdos out there where it's like, I'm only saying that because I'm like, but at the same time, it is your platform. It is. Like, that's like, trying to say like, oh, people are saying like, I need to stop being black or whatever. Like, honestly, I ain't gonna cover up my face, get no Rey Mysterio mask. So I guess like, now you can see things from that point of view. If you want to wear clothes where your butt's hanging out or your boobs is hanging out, or you revealing some like, just some parts of your body and stuff, do what you want to do. Like, it is your platform. It is what you want to do. But here's the thing, all right? Do not, okay? My thing is this. Don't talk about, I'm against people sexualizing me, but you got an OnlyFans. Like, I don't get that. That's something where I'm like, I tried to think of an example, but like that I get to that part and then I just get confused and I'm like, that ain't adding up. I'm sorry, but Anyways, and that being said, I will talk to you guys later. If I offended anybody, sorry, I guess. I know, because you can't say anything nowadays, like, where because I just have a feeling where people will hear this and they're gonna be like, oh, TMossBoss, he's this and he's that. I'm like, look, I'm just saying, like, if you have an OnlyFans, like, expect people to sexualize you, because then they're gonna think that you with that. Like, that's how I'm sorry, but that's how it is. But if you're not, and you're just posting whatever, and people are, yeah, then it's crazy. But like, if you got OnlyFans, it's like a porn star saying, like, don't look at my body when it's naked. It's like, lady, with your job description, or whoever, I'm like, with your job description, I don't think people are going to be looking at you to see how you fold up an omelet. Like, and it's weird out here in these streets. But I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 38 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It would knock $20 off your next purchase. And make sure you use my supporter creator code for Epic Games, TMossBoss. And in the meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.